Hi guys, welcome back to Angel of Tarot. Thank you guys so much for watching. Happy New Year. I'm going to do a Divine Feminine reading today, and I did a meditation before, and I just really feel like Spirit has a lot to say to Divine Feminine today. For those of you who are like really on this journey for real, and kind of taking it, not too seriously. It's supposed to be fun and everything, but it's really for me, it's about like your spiritual growth, right? Like you're supposed to be growing on this journey. You're supposed to be learning more about yourself and just discovering yourself. And, there's a beautiful bonus at the end of this, basically. So let's get into it. And I'm going to start with Rebecca Campbell, Work Your Light Oracle deck. If you guys are interested, this is the first Oracle deck that I got, and it's a really good deck, especially if you're going through this journey, because this deck really gives a lot of insight into who you are and like your place here on earth and like your purpose, and it's just really fulfilling, I guess I can say. That's how I feel about it. Okay, Holy Spirit, Archangel Ariel, please send through the most relevant messages for Divine Feminine for January 2020, for the beginning of January. Let's see what messages Spirit has for you today. All right, let's see what we have today. Oh, wow. Okay, protection. Call back your power. Cut the cords and soul retrieval. Call back your power, cut the cords, and soul retrieval. Okay, so Spirit is telling me for some of you out there, even a lot of you out there, you kind of stumbled across this like divine twin flame union situation, and there's a lot of information out there. And Spirit is trying to tell me to tell you that not everybody that you think is your divine masculine is a divine masculine. Spirit oftentimes will put somebody, on your path that is there to help you learn lessons and to, basically gain something that you need. It's for your own benefit, basically. So Spirit is saying, the Spirit basically wants me to talk to you about, what is a divine masculine and what is not a divine masculine. So a real true divine masculine is somebody who would never physically harm you. So if you're in a relationship with somebody who physically would hurt you, that is not your divine masculine. The thing with these unions is people are on this journey to learn and to grow. So this is not about hearing like attachment theories. If you're not familiar with attachment theories, I would look it up, because different people attach differently, and sometimes people are not healthy enough and they just like basically get into like codependent relationships or something like that. So Spirit wanted me to tell you that, your divine masculine is not somebody who would physically hurt you, is not somebody who would, harm you in any way. Like the thing is, you're here to work on yourself, and so is divine masculine. He is working on himself. Like something about the connection reminds both of you of who you really are. Like when you see this person or when you talk to this person, it's like you're talking to yourself, or it's like he's talking to himself. Like you guys connect on a spiritual level that has nothing to do with sex. Even though you may be attracted to each other, the connection is not sex based. And even though you go through hard times, it's like you guys can feel each other and you just can understand each other a little bit more. And it has nothing to do with basically any type of harm. Like your divine masculine should not bring any type of harm to you. A lot of the times, the reason why we go through like a separation period is because separation is time for Spirit to talk to each of you individually, almost like a marriage counselor or something. You're supposed to be learning lessons by yourself that you can't learn when you are together, because when you are together, all of your focus is on each other and making each other happy, and you don't have time to like work on your spiritual growth and stuff like that. So that's why spirit lets you guys come together. There's this big spark and this big boom in the beginning, and then something happens that like forces you guys apart against everything you could think or try to stay together. One way or another, you guys are forced apart, and that's by spirit. And that is on purpose, protection again. That is spirit's way of protecting this process. This is a process that on some level you agreed to and you signed up for. Like whether you think about it or not. If you were truly in a divine union or a twin flame journey, it's like at some point you went to spirit in your heart, in your own alone time, and you were like, okay, I'm sick of this. I'm tired of feeling empty. I'm tired of, going through the same cycles and feeling like nobody really cares about real love out here. And like, I'll do whatever it takes to, find real love. And spirits is like, okay, well, if you want to find real love, it's harder than you think. It's not just about boy meets girl, boy falls in love with girl, and everything is happy. It's like, no, you need to get into a place where you are very healthy so that you can have a healthy relationship and you can bring, healthy children into this world. That's why spirit has all this is happening. It's for the betterment of the next generation in the future. Okay. So the next card that came out is the Great Gathering. It's all coming together, intuitive hits, and soul tribe. Which, I mean, I feel like I already talked about this card without showing you guys the card. But basically, again, this is Spirit's confirmation saying, like, this is divinely orchestrated. Like, there are spirits in the heavens all around us all the time that are whispering in our ear, guiding us, helping us. Your angels, your ancestors, like, however you want to explain it or see it for yourself, like, they're all here. And both of these cards have like many people in them. And so like this is again double confirmation that like you're not in this alone, and there is truly a greater purpose to this. And I mean, I've grown so much on this journey. It's all been worth it, even though it's been a lot of tears and it's been very hard. It is still worth it. And you know what? I get so much for myself that sometimes I'm like, who cares what divine masculine is doing? Okay, Akasha, your guidance is divinely guided. Look, this card just came out. If you guys can see, it says, your guidance is divinely guided. Again, confirmation that you are not alone here. You are not alone, but you're walking your own path. You're not alone, but you are walking your own path. And if you've ever read that poem by Robert Frost, The Road Less Traveled, was it? Two roads diverged in a wood. It's one of my favorite poems. And it stuck with me my whole life because there is no wrong path. Like, once you get to the end, he chooses the road less traveled, supposedly. But at the end of the day, he says, I'll come back and take the other road. But, as time goes on and way goes on to way, I doubt I'll ever return again. So it's just like that. It's like, there is no wrong path. But once you go down a path so far, and then something that's interesting, and then around the corner, there's another interesting thing, and around the corner, there's another interesting thing, you might forget about that other path that was over there. And it doesn't matter now because you're happy. So for some of you, that could be literally letting go of somebody. Like, spirit is asking you to let go of somebody who is not very good to you. You think that you're in a divine twin flame with somebody who is not your divine masculine. Like, and I'm saying this to, I'm sorry. I'm getting this very strongly. I'm saying this to somebody who is in an abusive relationship. Somebody who is in a relationship with somebody who physically, harms them. Spirit is saying that is not your divine masculine. That will never be your divine masculine. Your divine masculine will never physically harm you. That will not happen. Okay? That is like a very clear thing. So do not get twin flame confused with, you know, abusive relationship, because that's not the same thing. Okay? All right, moving on. What else do we have, Spirit? Okay, share your voice. Come out of the cave, persecution and expression. Come out of the cave, persecution and expression. Exactly. So for some of you out there, it's like you want to venture forward. You want to let go. You want to move forward. You want to believe that, you know, you have a true love out there, that you deserve good love, because you do. And it's just a matter of like taking that first step. And like, it can be very scary, especially if you don't know how to swim. Somebody's asking you to jump in the ocean. Like, you know, I get it. Spirit is saying, I get it. It is scary, but that's why you have your soul tribe. You know, meet your sisters, people like me, other readers, other spiritual leaders, people like that who've been there, who've been through what you're going through, you know, who've been through what you're going through. And it's scary, and it does take time. Like, I'm being drawn to this pyramid, you know, and it's like, it takes time. It's not something that is going to happen overnight. But like, it will be worth it for you. You know, it will always be worth it for you to do what is best for you. Okay? Any other messages, Spirit? Can I shuffle? Any other oracle messages, Spirit? Okay. Let's see. We have break the chain, ancestral patterns, healing, and rewriting the future. Breaking that chain. This is one of my favorite cards in this deck, because as you can see, there's like all these shadows that slowly come out of the cave. And here she is in full color. So it's just like, you know, you are on that line, ancestral line. You're on that verge where you're here to break patterns from your past, like from your family past. Especially if you grew up in a family that doesn't have a lot of love and affection, or has a lot of abuse or manipulation. That could be emotionally, financially manipulative. If you don't do what I tell you to do, I'm not going to pay for your stuff kind of situation. So Spirit is saying like, you are in that line where it stops. It stops with you. You're not going to continue those patterns with your children, with your family, with your cousins, with your friends, with your relationships. Like, you're not going to use those manipulative tactics, you know, to somehow get ahead in life, even though people don't get ahead. They just go in a circle. So anyways, Spirit is trying to tell me that, you know, to remember why you're on this journey is to break those chains. That only you can do it. That's why you're in this situation, because it's for you. Like, you signed up for this on a soul level. This is for you, and you're strong enough to do this. And this kind of work is very hard work. This is like very, very difficult work. Like, I'm seeing how, you know, bodybuilders, they have to spend all this time and hours to get stronger. This is like how much time you spend to get spiritually stronger, to get more emotionally stronger, and to, you know, educate yourself on like human behavior and childhood wounds, like stuff like that holds us back in these cycles that go round and round. So it's like, until you actually take the time to learn and educate yourself, attachment theories, things like that, you're going to be feeling like, why is everything happening again and again? It's like, because Spirit is trying to get you to pay attention so that you can be the one to stop it from going around and around and around, to make a new pattern, you know? Okay, and one final oracle card, Spirit. Okay, the initiation. Rite of passage and crossing the threshold. Rite of passage and crossing the threshold. So all of these cards relate to each other. If you look, it's like, you know, she's in the cave thinking about getting out. And there's the path. Spirit is showing you the path out. And then here she is breaking those chains. Now she has actually left the cave. You see what I'm saying? So I hope that resonates with you guys. You know, Spirit is trying to say, now is the time. Now is the perfect time. And the rewards are there for you. Like, the rewards are there. This is so rewarding. You helping yourself is so rewarding to you and to people around you. Like, when you grow and you mature and you change, the people around you grow, mature, change. They want to be like you, you know? And I could tell you that's the truth for me, because I had to change how I react to situations and to people in my life. Because before, I was so sad, and I was like, I don't understand why people in my life treat me so bad, why people are so mean to me or manipulative to me, or just generally don't treat me the way I treat them, you know? And then I had to realize through a lot of work and counseling and everything like that, that people are not going to change, right? So me getting upset that they are who they are is really not going to do anything. But once I learned to change my reaction to how they treat me, they started to treat me different, because they were really confused about why they're not getting the same reaction out of me that they used to get out of me. And there's this book called The New Earth, if you're interested. And in The New Earth, they talk about this concept called a pain body. And everybody carries a pain body. And collectively, as human beings, we all have a pain body, right? So throughout history, all the trauma and the wars and everything like that is part of our collective pain body. But then also individually, things that have happened in our childhood or our family line also contributes to our pain body. And so what happens is, when people are around each other, the pain body is something that needs to eat. It feeds off of negative energy. And so when you're around somebody who kind of is your family or friends or somebody like that, it's like you find that they always find a way to poke the bear. Like, they always find a way to say something just to upset you, even though they know it's going to upset you. And you're thinking, do you live just to drive me crazy? Like, I don't understand. And it's not them. It's their unconscious pain body. But people are not aware of this idea. So they'll just defend themselves instead of recognizing that this is just this is something that lives in all of us. And sometimes it wants to eat. So it's like, you have to be aware, like, why did I say that to my friend that hurt her feelings? Why did I say that to my mom or my dad or somebody? Why did I, like, purposely bring that up, even though it happened so long ago? Like, things like that, you know, things like that. You meet a new person, or you bring a new guy home or a new girlfriend home or something, and it's like, your family can't help but talk about your ex. Like, why are you guys talking about my ex when my new boyfriend is here? Like, they can't help it. So it's just to get a reaction out of you. So these are all things, like I said, this doesn't happen overnight. But it will bring you this, which is true happiness and feeling fulfilled with yourself. If you do this hard work and do it slowly, like, pick up a book. Like I said, The New Earth is a good book to start with. It's kind of advanced. But if you're up for it, I mean, I couldn't read it all at once. Like, I would get mad. I would cry. I'd fucking throw the book. I'd put it down. Like, it really tugs at situations that you don't want to see for yourself. Anyways, now that we've introduced on a spiritual level, Spirit is saying, let's have some fun. Let's get into the tarot here. Oh my God. I already got 3 cards that fell out here. Let's see. You guys get to see them before me even. Okay, so we have the 4 of Cups. Hold on, I'm just going to move my oracle cards out away. All right, and if you're still watching, thank you. Let's get into some more stuff here. We have the 4 of Cups, the 3 of Wands, the Princess of Swords. Oh my goodness, there's two groups here, and I'm like, Spirit is like, which one are we gonna catch, basically? All right. All right, so I'm just gonna do this, like, I'm just gonna keep pulling cards, basically. Okay, so we have the Four of Cups, the Three of Wands, and the Princess of Swords. So I'm definitely feeling like for a lot of you, again, you really thought that this particular person was your divine masculine. And in the pit of your stomach, you knew that that was not true. You knew they could not be your divine masculine. You knew there were things about them that, Spirit would never give you somebody who treats you that way or something like that. Like, would never. And so even though you waited so long and you thought for sure this is the one, like, I don't want to be with anybody else. Like, if you see her hair, it's so long. She's just been sitting there for a long time staring at this one cup, that ain't moving, that ain't going nowhere, that ain't doing nothing but holding you back. Like, she's just laying there, not doing anything. So yeah, for a lot of you, or for some of you, I should say, you've been sitting there waiting for nothing, waiting for something that is not meant to be, that is not going to happen, okay? But that was more or less your past energy. Whereas your current energy is the Three of Wands. And in the Three of Wands, she's turning her back on this cup that was laying there. See? Well, it kind of looks like this from my view. So it's like, she's turning her back on this cup. She's leaving stuff behind her and she's choosing to like move forward, So I do feel like you've come out of this fog or this depression or this, like a woe is me situation. And you've made some plans to move forward, whether actual plans. Yeah, I feel like a lot of you have made actual plans to move forward. That could be actually moving. Some of you might be moving, and I feel like some of you are moving home to be closer to like your real friends and family and such, to get a fresh perspective, to start new, and to focus your energy on yourself. Like, you really don't want to be in bad relationships anymore. You really want to, figure out, what am I doing wrong? Why do I keep getting in these situations? What's wrong with me? It is nothing wrong with you. It's a vibration. So everything around us is made of vibrations, right? So when you are vibrating at a low vibration like this, which I would say is more of a survival, something that we carry from when we're born. It's not a conscious choice. We're just running on autopilot for most of our lives until Spirit shakes us and wakes us up and says, you're here to live life. You're not here to settle. You're not here to fix anybody else's life. You're not here to care about other people's feelings more than your own feelings. Care about your own feelings first, okay? And that's the thing. It's like, how can somebody expect you to care about their feelings when they, at the same time, are not even caring about your feelings? Does that make any sense? So you want to be with somebody who cares about, let's care about each other's feelings. So anyways, I do feel like some of you are moving forward in a big way. This is an action card. The wands are about an action. So you are literally moving forward, okay? And the sun is really bright in this card. So that tells me right there, it could be a Leo involved, or it just could be something on the horizon, something that Spirit has for you that is coming. You see right here in the back, that is so much better for you, okay? And then we have the Princess of Swords. And, I feel like for some of you, this is a very defensive energy I'm getting from this. card right now. Like there's big ice sculptures in the back, icebergs in the back. She's holding her sword up. You know, some of you might be feeling a little bit isolated or just like really defensive about anybody who is going to come towards you in the future. Some of you have been so hurt that you're like, you know what? I don't even want to be with anybody. I'd rather be single. I'd rather be alone than to be with somebody who is not going to treat me right and just bring more trauma and drama into my life, because all three of these cards are women who are by themselves, single. Like there's nobody else in these cards, right? And honestly, they're not the happiest cards, are they? No. So it's just like you are at a place where I'm not going to say I don't think that you're sad. I just think that you're like ready to move on. You're fed up and you're maturing. Unfortunately, that's part of maturing. Like we start, especially girls enter the world and we're so sweet. We're so sweet. We're so genuine. We're so loving. We care about everybody. We just want to make everybody happy. Like that's our natural, normal state. And then we encounter this world that is cruel and mean and chaotic and so many lies and deception. And like, for Christ's sakes, you don't even know who to trust anymore. And you get like this. And you're like, I used to be a sweet little girl. What did you guys turn me into? The ice queen? Like, you know? So anyways, Spirit is saying, don't worry about that. Like, you are who you are. You always will be that sweet little girl. It's just, when you mature into especially womanhood, you know, you're getting into this like almost animalistic phase in your life where you're going to be more aggressive about protecting yourself. You're going to be more aggressive about protecting your family, your children, what's yours, your money, everything, your survival, your future. It's not all fun and games anymore. You know, you let somebody into your life, you know, you guys are sharing everything. And then this person just thinks that they can take off or they can just do whatever, change their mind, whatever. And you know, that's no way to progress in life. So you're getting really smart, basically, is what I'm hearing Spirit say. You're getting smart. Yes. Okay. Whoa. All right. So we have the Three of Cups. And this is the first time this card ever came out of this deck. Because I was going through my deck the other day. And there were a few cards that I hadn't seen in a reading. And this was one of the cards. I'll show you. The Three of Cups. All right. So the Three of Cups, I'm feeling this like real bossy like attitude out of these girls. Like, look at her. They're all like, don't mess with me. Like, I'm fly. I know I'm fly. Like, I got this on lock right now. So, yes, I feel like you're going to be spending time with your friends, your real friends, your sisters, people who love you, who are there for you, and they're going to welcome you back with open arms. If you haven't spoken to them in a while, like reach out to your girlfriends. They've been waiting for you to call them. They know you've been in a messed up situation or whatever. They got nothing but love for you still. Like, look at these girls. Got nothing but love for you still. So like hit them up, Facebook, Instagram, whatever you use, you know, and just tell them where you're at and that you miss them, that you want to link with them. And another three, there's 2 3s here. So like I said, some of you are actually moving home. You might be hanging out with old friends from high school or whatever, or something like that. Like, seriously. Okay, what else, Spirit? What else we got here? Okay, we got the Strength card, which came out in reverse. The Strength card in reverse. This is my choices card for some reason in this deck. This talks to me about making the right choice. So, but Spirit, why is it in reverse? Making the right choice. Oh, to leave. That's what I'm hearing. I swear that's what I'm hearing. Making the right choice to leave. That's why it's upside down as opposed to right side up. Making the right choice to leave. Okay. And Temperance in reverse. Okay. Spirit is saying you're making the right choice to leave, to move forward, and that, you know, there was no balance in the situation. There was no give and take. There was no hope. There was no spirit, because Temperance is a very spiritual card. There's an angel there, if you can see her. There's an angel there. And these are both major arcana. These are both major arcana. So this is like very meaningful when these cards come out. So Spirit is telling me that situation that you was in, for some of you who are in very not good situations, that that situation did not have any spirit in it. That's why it did not flourish. That's why it couldn't last, you know? Okay. What else, Spirit? What else do we got here? Divine Feminine, January messages. All right, the Four of Wands in reverse. The Four of Wands in reverse. Oh, excuse me. I'm getting a very stubborn energy from this card. For some of you who are either like, you can't afford to move, is what I'm hearing. Some of you are like, but I can't even afford to move right now. Something like that. Like, you need help. You need help. And Spirit is saying, you know what? Just pray about it. Like, Spirit will help you, and to like look for the signs around you. And it's going to be good. Like, you're going to have everything that you need, is what Spirit is saying. You're going to have everything that you need. And for some of you, even there's 2 4s here. There's 2 3s. There's 2 4s. You know, even ask your girlfriends. Even like literally, look, this card came on top of this card. It's like, if you don't have the funds to move, if you want to, like, if this is your story, if this resonates with you, if you're in this situation, okay, Spirit is saying to reach out to those friends, the ones that love you, even if you haven't talked to them in a while, even if you left on not good terms or whatever the situation is. Spirit is saying those are the people who will help you. They'll give you resources. Even if they don't give you cash, they can give you a ride. They can give you a safe place to stay. They can give you a job. They can give you a friggin' shoulder to cry on. Like, you know, basically you need people right now, because I don't see other people in these cards. There's barely any other people in these cards. Okay? Okay. The Queen of Wands in reverse. What's happening here, Spirit, with the Queen of Wands? The Queen of Wands in reverse. Okay. I'm sorry, this is so specific, but for some of you out there, if you have a pet, you know, you might have to leave your pet behind, because I'm sorry, like, this happened to me before. I was in a not good situation. Yes, I did have a pet, but at the end of the day, it's like, I care about me, a human being, more than I care about my pet. Like, honestly, people treat their animals better than they treat each other. So don't worry about your pet. Your pet will find a good home, and to do what you need to do to take care of yourself, and don't worry about a pet. Okay? All right. Very specific. Who am I talking to out there? Wow. Okay. The Princess of Coins in reverse. Okay. Hold on. Okay. So, Spirit is also saying for some of you out there, if this is your story, if you're sitting here saying, well, I don't have the money, blah, blah, blah. Well, stop getting your nails done, and stop getting your hair done. Stop going to the salon. Stop spending money on useless things, is what Spirit is saying. It's basically like, you know, do you want to have a better life, or do you want to make excuses? Do you want to have a better life, or do you want to make excuses? Because at the end of the day, you can't be mad at somebody else for treating you bad when you chose to stay with that person. You made that choice to stay in that situation. Unless somebody is physically, you know, chained you to the bed, You made a choice to be with that person, to go back to that person, however many times you went back to them. And I can say this because I've been in that situation. And I went back to that person many times, whatever. And at the end of the day, I had to get out, make my escape. You know what I'm saying? I had to get out. I had to leave my pet behind. That is painful. But I have a new pet. His name is Ghost, and I love him. And he's makes me very happy. So, you know, life goes on. But at the same time, it's like Spirit is saying, don't be mad at Spirit. Don't be mad at God. Saying, oh God, why is this happening to me? But you're sitting there, you know, with new purse, hair done, nails done, everything like that. And you're unhappy, but you don't want to move because you don't want to spend the money or save the money or whatever. And Spirit is just saying, that's not how things work. That's just, anyways, somebody specific. That's not how things work. So, like I said, reach out to people who are there for you. 10 of Wands in reverse. 10 of Wands in reverse. All right, perfect. Yes. So I got the message. Spirit is saying you're like ready to go. You're ready to go. 10 of Wands in reverse. 10 of Wands is about having like a burden. Carrying a heavy burden and letting it go at the end of the day. So I do feel like, you know, you are finally ready to go. Like 2021, you're making moves. You're out of here. You're done with this old situation. You are so done. You are very, very done with this situation. And a lot of people don't even know that you've been in this not great situation. Okay. The Fool in reverse. Exactly. So I feel like, you know, you're gaining that confidence and you're saying, you know, I'm nobody's fool. I don't deserve to be treated this way. And if you think I have nowhere to go and that I need you, you're wrong. Okay? That's what I'm hearing. Because I've been there. And that is the scariest thing. If somebody ever says to you, well, what are you going to do without me? Or where do you think you're going to go? If anybody ever says that to you, get the hell away from them, because they're a psychopath and you don't know what they're going to do to you. If they think that nobody cares about you and that you got nowhere to go, that's a bad situation. You don't want to be in that situation. Spirit, stop it right now. Okay. So we have the 7 of Coins, the Knight of Wands, and the Death card in reverse. All right. So we're going to get into this. All right, the 7 of Coins. Okay. I'm hearing like you reap what you sow. But Spirit is saying you don't deserve this. Like this situation, you don't deserve it. And that's why it's in reverse. You know, and I do feel like for some of you, your partner, this person that you're trying to get away from or whatever this situation is, you know, they may have used money to like control you or to manipulate you, or they might pay for all the bills or whatever. So, you know, you don't deserve that. You deserve better than that, okay? The Knight of Wands. Also, the Knight of Wands is a more like a sexual card usually. And has a lot to do with, a lot of the times it can talk about a narcissist in the situation. And if you don't know what a narcissist is, I would look it up because there's a lot of them out here. Especially if you're in a bad situation, you're probably dating a narcissist, somebody who only cares about themselves. And no matter what they say, they can't help but make decisions that are in their own best interest. At the end of the day, they might even talk to your family, your friends, go behind your back. Like, they'll do the most. And then they'll sit there and be like, I didn't do that. They're bold-faced liars. Look at this. His whole face is covered. They're bold-faced liars. They'll lie to the priest. They'll lie to Jesus. They'll lie right to their own mama. They got no fucking feelings, okay? This person has no feelings for you. There's no cups on here. There's no love here. Zero. Like the Fool. There's zero love here. I'm sorry. There's no love here. This is not your divine masculine. Okay. And then the Death in reverse, which... I just feel like, the situation is going to go from bad to worse. Like, it's not going to get better on its own. This is not a situation that gets better on its own, okay? There's not enough Jesus in the world to help this person. Like, seriously. This person needs to be away. Like, get away from this person. All right. I'm not going to do anything else with this particular deck. All right. Now that we're done with this, like, psycho person, whoever they are, karmic person, psycho person, past person, like, not a very nice person. Now, let's move on. Now, let's get into what is happening with actual divine masculine. There is a real divine masculine here, okay? Not that psycho person. Spirit, please give me clear messages about the situation. Look, offer right off the bat. Okay. For divine masculine, for this situation, what is happening here? We have the Sun card. Very goodness. Lots of goodness. Okay. Even for some of you, you might have children even. That's what I'm... Oh, look, the Empress. Yes. Some of you definitely do have children involved, which I'm not going to lie. I mean, obviously that complicates the situation if you're trying to get out of a bad situation. But at the end of the day, you're strong. Spirit is here for you. And you don't want your children to be in a bad situation anyways. So, and then we have commitment here. So there could be somebody around you who is more stable and able. That's what I'm hearing. Stable and able to help you. You might not be attracted to this person is what I'm seeing. But at the end of the day, it's like, you're not a teenager anymore. So you got to make smart choices. It's not always about the outside and all that attraction, all that, you, especially if you have children, you got to make smarter choices for your responsibilities that you made. You chose to have kids. So, all right. Divine masculine messages from divine masculine to divine feminine in this situation. What do we have, Spirit? Oh, shoot. Did you guys see that? All right. So we have the Emperor. All right, so that's husband right there. Like, divine masculine, real divine masculine is on the table, okay? He's on the table, and he's been watching. So, obviously, if he's been watching, you could possibly know this person, or you could not know this person. They could be somebody who you either meet online, or they're just like, sometimes you have so many friends on Facebook, you don't even know them all. It could be somebody like that who reaches out to you when they realize that you're single. Like, hold on, let me get into this. Let me pull some more cards. Okay, look, we have the Queen of Pentacles. They see you as very beautiful, stable, abundant, worthwhile. Like, this person thinks of you as like, you're worthwhile. You're the cake. You're worth it all. You deserve better. Like, everything. This person could even be somebody who knows your struggle. This person could even know your struggle and wish for you to just have better for yourself. Okay, look, the Magician. This is about manifesting new beginnings and having the tools to do it. So I do feel like divine masculine is here. Real divine masculine is here to say, I would never treat you that way. First of all, is what he's saying. First of all, I would never treat you that way. And I'll give you anything that you want. This is what the Magician is saying. I'll give you anything that you want. And I'll even create it. If it doesn't even exist yet, I will make it happen. That's a strong energy. Wow. Divine masculine is not playing games. Like, this Emperor is not playing games. Okay, the Devil in reverse. So this is really good. This is saying I'm free. So your divine masculine is already free. So he's already learned his lessons. He's available. He is available. He's not married. Let's not go there. We're not getting in. Spirit will never lead you into a situation where you have to take another person's man or, get all this divorce. He's my divine masculine. No. We don't do that here, okay? So this person, your real divine masculine, is a free man. He's free and available. He is not somebody else's man, okay? That's really important to remember. All right. What else do we have? And he's not seeing nobody. That's what I'm also getting. He's not seeing anybody. He's single. He is just chilling. Like, he's just chilling. Page of Wands. He's just having fun. Being single. Living his best life. Like, that's it. Pretty much. Like, he's a very happy person. He's a stable person. Somehow he got to this point in life where he's got everything that he wants. He's happy. He's not addicted to anything. Then we have the Five of Cups. The Five of Cups, okay? I feel like, he has been hurt in the past. Everyone's been hurt in the past. He's been hurt in the past too. But he also knows more about healing because I'm being drawn to the water here. So he could be somebody who will help you heal, show you the way. Like, this person can be trusted. He can be trusted. Okay? And then the Seven of Cups. All right. Divine Masculine wants you to make a choice from your heart. Like, I feel like he has already chosen you. He has already chosen you, if not like you physically as a person, but you spiritually. Like, he has already basically decided to be a part of this journey. And so it's like your choice if you want to accept this commitment. Like, it's a spiritual commitment. That's what I'm hearing. It's a spiritual commitment. It's not just something like, you're not going to be with this person and just date. Like, you're going to be with this person. They're going to give you everything. You see? The Magician. He's going to give you everything. Create your whole new world together. That's what this person is about. The Emperor. Okay? And they do look like, they look pretty good. They're not like a supermodel, but they're not like gross, They're just like a normal looking person. If that makes sense. I'm even seeing some guy in maybe a suit, like a collared button suit. He might work in an office. He could be like, I don't know, a business person or a lawyer or somebody like official, if that makes sense. Okay, and then we have the Six of Pentacles. Oh my God, it feels so good. It's like, okay, this person has so much to give. They are a giver. They will probably try to give you money or gifts or something like that. And it's not to try to sleep with you or try to get you or anything. It's literally like, this person is a generous person. They have a generous soul. It's who they are. It makes them happy. It makes them happy to give, So Spirit is saying, like, accept that. It's there for you. Like, you deserve it. Like, you've been through enough. Like, enough is enough. That's what I'm hearing. But it's up to you to receive, if you're going to receive, okay? Then we have the Ten of Swords here. Right under the double, right? So, for some of you, it's like, you might have bad habits that you need to get rid of. That's why the Ten of Swords is here. Because even though this gift is here for you, this bad habit that you have could be the death of this new beginning. It's like, yeah, you don't deserve the things that happen to you, but if you have any type of dependency, that could be drugs, alcohol, sex, spending, anything that is out of your control, that you're not in control of, you know, especially if you have children, you know, Spirit is saying you need to get control over that. And even this new person, this actual divine masculine, is somebody who can help you get through that. And you don't have to do it alone. And you don't have to hide it. And you don't have to keep it a secret. Or anything like that. Like, this person is going to have your back. Okay? Look. Okay, we have the Hermit and the Ace of Pentacles, which is all about a new beginning. The Ace of Pentacles is a divine new beginning. And the Hermit card could be a Virgo, but also it has to do with being divinely guided. And it has to do with manifesting your own light. So there's a lot of messages here. So Spirit is saying, you know, there's something that you're really good at. You have a special talent that maybe you keep hidden, or that's underdeveloped, something that you do just because you love to do it. But that thing will be the window to your own independence, your independent wealth is what I'm hearing. You know, that thing is a gift from God for a reason. It's for you to kind of have a window to freedom. That is going to bring you your own talents, your own gifts, your own passion. That is what's going to bring you to your bliss in life. Like, that's going to take you to everywhere you want to go. You know? I don't know. Feels really good, though. Feels really, really good. All right. This has gone on long enough, I believe. And I think I will just close with 2 messages. Okay. From Divine Masculine, we have the Hierophant, another 5. How many 5s? We got 2 5s. And the Page of Pentacles, which came out before. So, look at this. The Hierophant is about having a higher commitment. So that could be like a marriage. Usually that means a marriage card. A commitment card of some sort. Like religion, higher knowledge, things official. Things that are official. Trying to make this official. So, and then you have the Page of Pentacles, which is a physical offer. So, this is messages, closing messages from Divine Masculine. And the Emperor is here to say, you know, I want this very serious relationship. I want this very serious life together. This is not even a relationship. This is like a life situation, you know? And I feel like this person is willing to learn about you. They're willing to put in the hard work. They're willing to go through the ups and downs, the disappointments, the good, the bad, the ugly, the indifferent. Even if you have children, like, this person will be that person for you. Guy, girl, whatever. Like, they will be your full-time partner. Like, totally, completely. Like, this is really, really good energy. Anyways, that is for today's messages. I hope you guys enjoyed. Thank you for watching Angel of Tarot, and see you guys next time. Bye.